So, another day, another Battlepath, and right now we are going to have a quick look at the stock stats of the ZSU23-4, or what a lot of pilots during the 70s and 80s called the scariest fucking thing the USSR ever produced. This is the Shilka. It has basically zero armor. It's a tier 4. Stock range, we have 60 to 100 millimeters of penetration for the AP rounds and 45 for Pele. Going up to 100 mil and then 45 mil, and then we go to muzzle brake, and that looks about it really. Let's have a look at the preview of this vehicle. So preview vehicle wise, basically there is a few odd pieces of armor here. Somewhat wondering about these. Increased penetration chances at fire. Oh, it's incendiary rounds, I see. I mean, I don't really think 45mm is going to be really that effective, but well, whatever. And then versus itself, let's do this versus, say, an AMX-13. Yeah, enjoy getting pelted in this thing, basically. Let's compare our Shilka friend to... add to a comparison list. Let's compare its base stats to let's say the Ontos, the Jarmilla, and for pity's sake, let's say the Scorpion 90. So stock stats wise, this is only an autocannon, very low amount of hit points, a little bit less than a Scorpion, the most armor, but then again armor is quite subjective in this case. 20% camo, obviously that's going to go up with Aaron to about 34%, 36% maybe, while moving, and then I'm also going to say a little bit more when stationary. That's this vehicle. The accuracy is alive, I suppose, and the aim time doesn't really matter much. Only a 50 kilometers an hour top speed. That's not the greatest in the world I've seen. Information, it gets harder to spot when moving slowly. This vehicle doesn't lose any camo and can effectively creep around. I see. Okay, so let's take this thing into the testing area and see what it's all about then. So here we have it. It's quite a relatively ugly looking vehicle, if I may say so. We get our radar, which puts the camo all the way down to 15%. And then unfortunately we only get the 23mm rounds. So 20% camo, and then once we go above a certain speed, 20 goes down to 15. Very, very poor acceleration, by the way. Okay, so moving effectively, we only get 50% camo. That's not really the greatest in the world. And with the radar, goes down to 10. So... Target locked on. Target down. Okay. I mean, that's not really anything normal for autocannon vehicles. I mean, as you can see here against the side of an MBT, it's not the greatest in the world. Ah, we get an overheat mechanic as well, I see. Well, that does make certain sense, but honestly, I wouldn't mind having this mechanic for all autocannons in the game, but and unfortunately, unlike the Go 8 and the 2249 with their own overheat mechanics, it doesn't really seem to be that effective. You're basically just... I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still a little bit of plink damage, but it's going to be what exactly? Fairly, it's not that great, and it's not going to... I mean, you can aim for turret rings and the like, but Probably better off shredding AFEs. Yeah, it looks like this is just going to be another raring vehicle. I'm not really particularly enthusiastic about, you know, 10% camo, 15% camo while moving. So in the end, we're probably looking to about maybe a 40% stationary camo vehicle. It's not going to be a very good scout. This very much feels like the Gal 8, except it's slightly less conspicuous. But overall, I don't really see this thing winning any spotter games. It's too slow, and it looks like it's probably going to get massacred very quickly. Scouts do tend to rely on their stealth more than anything, and a 1400 hit point slow vehicle. I have my doubts. I mean, sure, you can absolutely massacre people if you get near them, but still, we have a Shilka. I mean, I think I'd rather have a Tunguska, but, well, you get what you get. Anyway, well, quick video. Yay.